Hey guys, it's me, Miss Ashley Ann's one on YouTube or Ashcat HCG on Facebook. And I'm getting ready to start another round of HCG. I did get to my goal. I'm like 8 or 10 depending on who the maker is of the clothes, but I would like to be a solid 8 all the way around. For instance, if I go and try on Calvin Klein, I wear a 10, but I can put on VGS and be in like an 8. So I'm somewhere in between, and I just want to be a solid 8 across the board. And my waist is not at 28 inches, and I'd like to be somewhere in between 26 and 8. So I wear a medium now, but a large in juniors. And I'm going to do a vanity round, which I picked up from Miss Callie Southern Diva. Hey girl, hey. But anyway, this is Tips and Tricks. This will be in that series of vlogs. This is number 5. Hi to all of my new subscribers. I do HCG. A lot of you guys do not, and I've been getting tons of Facebook and YouTube inboxes about what is HCG. And today I actually saw something where someone commented. So I don't know why I never did this, but the first tip that you should know is actually what HCG is and what you are putting into your body. So I decided to make this vlog. I will be loading this upcoming weekend during Labor Day, perfect time to load, and I'll be doing a diet throughout the month of September. So anyway, HCG is human chorionic gonadotropin. Ha! Y'all didn't know I could say that, did y'all? I bet a bunch of y'all can. Anyway, just to get all that mess out the way, HCG is produced by males and females of all ages in the pituitary gland. But you can find tons of it which is produced from women during pregnancy. It is a glycoprotein, and to sum it up, what it does is once the embryo is conceived, HCG helps to hide the embryo so that your immune system does not attack it. Now, I've heard all these rumors and all this kind of stuff on, somebody was saying that they watched Dr. Oz, and Dr. Oz said that HCG causes cancer. He did not. I watched that episode. I went and searched online to see if there was some episode that I had missed or something. That is not the case. I pulled all kinds of medical journals and read all kinds of things. There's a big debate. Some doctors say HCG works. Some people say it does not. Some people say, well, oh, if you do any calorie diet that's 500 calories a day, you're going to lose weight. But I will tell you why HCG is different and why this is not true of all diets. First of all, there are links to say people with testicular cancer and ovarian cancer, if you have had those 2 types of cancers before, you definitely should be consulting a doctor before you do HCG. They are not 100% sure, but they do think that it could possibly cause those types of cancers to come back or to come out of remission. Then they also said, I found reports that said that HCG can actually help with breast cancer. And I also found the biggest study that was, not the biggest study, but what was more concise throughout all the different journals and reports and studies I had picked up. The way that HCG helps hide an embryo, they've also said it can help to hide a mass or a tumor. So basically it can it can hide it from your immune system while it's growing. It's not the cause, but it can help hide it. And then also with a lot of cancers and tumors and masses, the levels of HCG in people's bodies are elevated, which this could be one of the reasons. So I didn't find anything that says HCG causes cancer. I did find information though, however, that says that, cancer can cause higher levels of HCG in someone's body. So let's clear that up. I did a lot of research about this for months and months and months. My biggest tip, you guys need to read. Sorry to get on my lazy kick again, but if you're too lazy to read, too lazy to watch a blog, too lazy to skim through an article, then you know what? You deserve to be fat. Because if the information has been put out there and you don't want to do it, either do it yourself or go and pay the money to an actual HCG counselor or someone that will hold your hand and babysit you through every step of this process. Those are your 2 options. So don't get mad at me if I tell you to go and read something or I send you a link to a video or something like that. doesn't hurt my feelings. You're the person that needs to lose weight. Okay. Anyway, enough said with that. Okay. I'm sure y'all want to know, how does HCG work with weight loss? HCG, how do I get my words together? HCG promotes the release of fat from your fat storage into your bloodstream. Now, just because your fat storage cells release into your bloodstream, that's not what makes you lose weight. You need to couple that with the VLCD. A VLCD is a very low calorie diet. It can be reduced calories, it can be very low calories, you know, whatever floats your boat. Those of you guys that watch all of my stuff, y'all see what I eat and what I don't eat and how I kind of modify the protocol and whatnot, and it's working for me. But when you're taking the HCG and the fat has been released in your bloodstream, your body will then use that fat that's in the bloodstream to nourish your other cells. And because you're eating reduced calories, there are less outside calories that are coming in for your body to consume those first. So HCG is going to reduce your abnormal body fat instead of your structural body fat and your muscle mass. Most other very low calorie diets take away everything: abnormal fat, structural fat, and the muscle mass. So that's the difference in between doing a VLCD with HCG and then following some other type of protocol. This is also what seems to be what makes it, or what enables people who have done HCG to keep the weight off, because you're actually stripping away your stored fat and abnormal fat, which in a lot of women or a lot of people is stored in your butt, your thighs, your stomach, your arms, like those places that are really hard to get off. So that is the long and short of what HCG is in a quick synopsis. Of course, you can read pounds and inches. You can go to a library and pull different journals. You can get on the Google, in the words of former President Bush, and just read and research whatever it is that you want. And then you can YouTube other people inside of our community, and there are lots of explanations there. There are lots of takes, and then you will also have tons and tons and tons and tons of people who are trying to sell different forms of HCG, and they all have their explanations and reasoning. But like I said, I researched HCG almost 9 months before I decided to actually dive into it. So I'm a big nerd. I did a lot of reading, a lot of journals. I stalked a lot of people's YouTube pages and watched like all of their videos to see what they were doing, what they weren't doing, after effects, how long they were keeping the weight off, and all kinds of stuff. So that's the long and short of what it is. So if somebody asks you, what are you taking? Now you can give them a simplified explanation. I'm not a doctor, a nurse, a scientist, an engineer, you know, any of that stuff. I'm just a regular person who wanted to change their lives. I have tried all kinds of other things, and this is what has worked for me, and it has really transformed my body and my life. So give HCG a try. As usual, if y'all got questions, inbox me. Friend me on Facebook and all of that good stuff. There will be links below. I'm going to find the link and put it up to the pounds and inches manuscript. There will be a link to the type of HCG that I take and how I mix it. And I will also put up a link so you guys can see my current progress, where I came from and where I am now. And if there's anything else that I think that you guys need to have a link of, also, yeah, I have a food list with the calorie count. So I will put a link to that too. It's in my notes on Facebook, but I'll put a link to that type of stuff, you guys, too. And other than that, happy loading for all my guys that are loading with us on Labor Day. Happy releases to all you guys that are in P2 right now. Happy stabilization to everybody that's in P3. And happy research to you guys who are trying to figure out what HCG is. I'm a real person. I'm not paid by anybody. I'm not endorsing anything. These are my experiences and what has happened, and there are tons and tons and tons of us around doing other things. So talk to y'all later. Bye.